got to do one more run. It's not like we have anything better coming up after this. This is a good time. I'm having fun. I'm a simple man. That's the damn build right there. For future reference, you need more mana to power your books. You had none mana. You know, that makes a lot of sense. I was wondering why they weren't doing much for me. I'm not beating this build. I'm just dying at the idea. The idea of what? It would be so funny. Wait, if I got a Brazilian butt lift? There's an internal conflict that I don't think it's one of those things where like if you explained it to like a caveman, they would just kill themselves. They would be like, if this is where the world is going, I don't want any part of it. But like sometimes people will say like you should do this, it would be so funny. But you don't realize like this part of my life in the box is like 15% of my week. And then 85% of my week, I'm just like a normal guy who does things and the thoughts stay in my head. Like, you should do it for the bit? You got me all wrong, man. You got me confused with Jerma. Jerma might do the Brazilian butt lift for the bit. I'm still got to be like ashamed of this. Like, I'm embarrassed to tell people my damn job. You would not catch my ass as a 12-year-old in middle school being like, I want to play video games for a living. I get this shit kicked out of me. That's what the culture was like back then, okay? So that's the environment I grew up in. That's the damn Le Creuset stock pot that I simmered in. There's no change in the flavor. The marrow's already out of the bones. So I am not getting a Brazilian butt lift for the meme, okay? Now, if I was going to get like a TV show or something like that, I think it'd be stupid to not try. I mean, it could really amp up my personal brand, I think. Think about the Instagram account arc. Boom, boom, boom. Why would cavemen be against BBL? I think if they heard me talk, they would kill me with a spear in under 2 minutes. They would think that I was a god for 30 seconds, and then they would tolerate me for 60 seconds, and then they would look at each other and go like, we're killing this motherfucker. They would just crush me. I think I can only exist right now. I don't think I can exist in the future. I don't know what the future is going to be like, but I think that people will be like, he's cringe, let's kill him. And if you took me back to the past, they would definitely be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Let's kill him. I made a little reference to it earlier, but last night while we were eating dinner, Kate and I watched that Defunctland video that was like the history of Coney Island. I was laughing my ass off that at one of the Coney Island amusement parks, they bought an elephant that killed a guy to be like, hey, this elephant's like too badass. Like, he's gotta come see the elephant that murdered a dude. And then the elephant killed another guy. And they were like, the newspaper article in like 1896 pulled no punches. Literally the body of the article was like, Trixie is a bad elephant. She needs to die. There was no, here's the facts, draw your own conclusions. The newspaper was like, we have to kill this elephant. And then they killed it by poisoning it, hanging it, and electrocuting it to death at the same time. They really said, fuck that elephant, bro. What were they doing in the 1900s, the late 1800s? People were just doing stuff, man. They executed the elephant 3 times simultaneously. It's just so insane to think about. Like, what were they doing, man? Did it survive? No, it fucking died. It was like, with nary a groan nor a trumpet, the malevolent elephant Trixie has been put to rest. Shit is crazy, dude. Okay, you make a damn shovel. I gotta think about this. I gotta think this through. Everyone wants me to go shovel build. That looks fucking stupid, man. That looks dumb as hell. That's even worse. Bruin. Me when I'm a car. I'm in me mom's car. Shit is not smart, man. Never mind, I'm a genius. Wait. There's got to be a way. Man, there's got to be someone with the know-how and the elbow grease to lead us to our new land. Now, we might not have the stam to make this build work, but at least we're getting our combinations. Bro said might not have the stam. All right, I see. It's a war of attrition here. Holy cow. Oh! You know you could speed up the battle? Yeah, get back to the fun part. Looking at the items in the shop and going, what the fuck? What the fuck? This, but unironically. On hit, 60% chance to inflict blind. Shop entered, dig up a random item. Random! You don't like that part? I like it all. It's a balance, brother. I mean, cheap goober. There's no way we're not taking cheap goober. I'll tell you that for free. It would be nice to put your spike shield somewhere in your backpack, considering that's what it's all about. I need backpack space. Thank you. Cheap ass pan. No doubt about that. Let me think about this, okay? Stamina usage low. This will take it to high, but as long as I can fit the banana, it's okay. Out of gold. Got enough gold. No, they be taking my bucket. Remember that? Oh man, stamina usage high. Whatever. We don't sweat that. Freeze me. Do you wear ankle socks or mid-calf? I'm really gonna lose to this busted ass build? Sorry, I was thinking. I'm a mid-calf socks sort of guy. The build doesn't even do anything. How did we lose that? Goobert's doing nothing? On 5 item activations, he heals for 11. Crocs? I'm not really a Crocs guy. But I knew I was in trouble today. I hopped out of the shower. My wife was standing at the top of the stairs holding my Crocs. And I said, oh no, what happened? And she said, you gotta look at this. I was kind of laughing. My wife has never lived in the... We don't really live in the country. But she's never lived in, like, anything even resembling the country. She was like, I don't know what to do about this. She took me to my daughter's room. There were feathers on the deck. And I said, oh, I mean, I'll clean up the feathers. And she was like, but what happened here? And I was like, I don't know. It's just, like, I was looking up. I think maybe like there was a young bird on our roof and it was like molting or something like that. So its baby feathers fell off. There was no blood or anything like that. Like, I think it was just molting his feathers. But both my wife and my daughter were freaked out. They were like, they were like, it's creepy out there. And I was like, it's just, you see all sorts of stuff. You know, one time, this is not a joke. One time, and the Raiders, you're going to love this. Talk about like two different worlds colliding, you know? As a kid, my neighbor's kid was the same age as mine. So we did lots of stuff together. You know, we played sports together. We rode our bikes. We even were on a bowling team together. There was the provincial whatever for bowling. It wasn't really like a championship. We weren't that good, okay? I think I told the story wrong. Your neighbor's kid was the same age as yours. No. My neighbor's kid was the same age as me. Anyway, we went to the bowling tournament. But first we drove to my friend's house to pick him up. He lived on a farm. His mom came out and was like, he'll be out in just a second. They're just birthing a calf. We said, okay, no big deal. Crank up Hot Stuff by Prozac. I was drowning in a wave of ecstasy, tsunami. Just when I think the worst is past, she just travels on to destroy me. 15 minutes later, my friend gets in the car. We say, hey, how's it going? He says, I'm okay. Dude gets in the car, puts on his seatbelt. We're like, hey, brother, don't you want to wash your hands maybe before you get in the car? And he said, oh, right. So he went back in his house and washed his hands. Then he got in the car and we drove like 4 hours to Burlington, Ontario. That's the kind of rural living I'm used to. Dude popped into the car with calf afterbirth all over his wrists. What does this have to do with your Crocs? Don't worry about it. I'll tell you when you're older. Goobert. Thank you for the raid, by the way, Daniel. Thank you. Sorry it was an unhinged moment. I'm just going to tell you straight up, by the way. I don't know why you're locked. I think Dan is better at backpack battles than I am. I'm not afraid to admit it. So you're probably going to be looking at like some regression versus what you're expecting here. He's in bronze? Yeah, but Dan's like me. Like, he's not playing backpack battles like, you know, Friday through Monday. Dude's taking his kids to like, you know, Taekwondo practice or something. When Dan loses a game, he resets the whole battle. Oh, well, that's no wonder he's in bronze. He abandons 99% of his games. That's really funny. Oh, man. Sand, huh? What if we made a second shovel? If it's stupid and it works, it isn't stupid. That's insane. 4 shovels, Jeremy. We're gonna need some stam. Probably buy this and get a backpack on this roll. Oh! Sorry, Goobert. Maybe next time. This fucking spiral, man. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing here, dude? We made a damn propeller backpack. Get that stam up. Get that stam up. Two shovels, 2 lightsabers, and piggies are crazy. Are you Kathleen Kennedy? Okay, you got me by one. Son of a bitch. It's a joke about the current decrepit state of the Star Wars universe. There, use one poison of your opponent to get 2 regen. I don't know about all of that. Shovels plus bananas is actually the meta build. It's just pissing me off then. Why is my ass losing if that's the meta build? I should be styling on people. Because you need a lightsaber? Okay, how does one make a lightsaber? You need collar as well. I don't know about all that. It's just rare. B, Luke Skywalker. Do or do not, there is no B. We go again. If I lose to this, like, I give up. You literally just got a backpack full of vegetables, bro. Vegetarian hiker build. So true. Okay, we crushed him. It wasn't even close. Now the real fun can begin. Chat, what do I buy? Obviously, this goober needs a little je ne sais quoi. This looks horrible. What are we doing here? Looks like a fucking smile with dimples. It looks like some shit you'd see on like International Smiley Face Day at the banana section of your grocery store. You'd be like, that's cute. They made the bananas look like a smiley face. By the way, listen. Times are tough. I know that. But I want to say, if you're the kind of person who goes to a grocery store and rips 3 bananas off of the bunch in order to only buy 3 bananas because you only need 3 bananas instead of 6, fuck you, you piece of crap. A bunch, for all intents and purposes, is indivisible outside of the home. Because then, the only reason I could ever see this happening is if you bring a partner with you who also only needs half a bunch, okay? Otherwise, you just got this orphaned half bunch out there that is probably just going to end up going in the trash, all right? Are you going to buy the extra bananas for me? Sure, here's 17 cents. Go get yourself 8 bananas. It's the cheapest matter on the planet. I don't think there's matter cheaper than bananas. Someone else will love it. Your old ass is in the grocery store ripping the egg cartons in half because you only need a half dozen. My ass is not going, even if I need 6 eggs, maybe I'm the problem, but I'm not buying a carton somebody else ripped over because I know their psycho ass probably went through and drafted the damn eggs. They took the 6 best ones and left me with the ones that have like blood in the yolk. That's different, man. Oh, all of a sudden it's different. I see how it is. When it's something you don't like, it's +2. When it's something you do all the time, you're like, hey, you're not considering the counterfactuals. What if you need 3 bananas? Then you fucking buy 5, take your 3 bananas, and then eat 2 more. They're bananas, bro. They're not plutonium. Just fucking eat them. Give one away. Open one up and then throw it in the park so a bird can have it or something like that. Put it in the damn compost. They're bananas. Banana rippers are getting cooked. Enjoy this one. I'm saying it. No, don't, Hunger Games, no thanks. I'm still full. Just buy the ones the assholes leave? No, because then they win. And they're not winning on my watch. I got no problem with my banana consumption. My horny ass is eating 2 bananas a day on the damn Peloton. I got my recommended daily allotment of potassium by like 7:15 in the morning. I might buy another one just for sport right here. I saw a lady swapping grapes from one bag to another one to make the ultimate bag of grapes. There are people at the grocery store who have lost their mind. I don't know if anybody else, maybe this is only a Richmond Costco bit. When you go to Costco, they have bananas. They have crates and crates of bananas stacked to the ceiling. The one thing I'll say about the bananas is oftentimes they are a little green. They tend to be a little underripe at the Costco, which makes sense because you're buying like 14 of them at a time. But like, I found myself getting psyoped. Every time I go to the bananas, there's like 8 people that are like digging through the crates that are like, what's the perfect bunch of bananas? So I went over and I was like, what the hell are people looking for? And I was like, you know, rifling through the bananas. And then it took me like 3 seconds and I was like, what am I doing here? Just get a bunch of bananas and fucking move on. There's like, I found one that was all green. I said, maybe not that one. Then there was another one where there were like 4 greens and 3 yellows. And I was like, it's fucking perfect. What am I going to waste my life here finding the exact perfect composition of a banana bunch? Like, life's too short. Same shit, people walk up to like the ambrosia apples and pick up the bag, rotate it. Like, you should look and make sure there's no bad apples because one bad apple will spoil the bunch. But if you find a bag that like looks okay, put it in your cart and move on, man. You're really out here going through like 19 different plastic bags full of apples? You're going to be at Costco for 4 hours. Plus, it's Costco. Like at another grocery store, they probably put out some bad shit because they're like, you know, fuck it. It's not my problem. At Costco, that's their problem. They do a little quality control before it goes into the store. I'm not saying you're never going to find like a moldy strawberry in a strawberry carton or something like that. I'm just saying at Costco, they take a little bit more pride in their work. Life Binder works well with the bananas. So true. Say no more. Say no more. Ooh, say less. Is sand a nature item? See, it's weird. I don't really consider sand to be nature. I guess it is. I don't really have a leg to stand on, but it's like, what else would it be? I was going to say rock. I know rock is nature, but sand, nah, not really. Sand is like atoms. It's science. Oh, maybe I'm cooking too much. People are starting to get pissed off. That's fine. I understand it. Can't be mad at it, really. I'd be pissed off, too. Holy cow, look at this, though. I want the pan, brother. He's wrong, but I get his reasoning. That's all I've ever asked for. I appreciate that. Finally, just a little honesty in this mixed up world. How do you feel about cars reinventing the door handle? I did have that happen. I know exactly what you're referring to. I had to get an Uber 6 months ago, and the car pulled up, and I tried to open the back door of his Tesla Model 3, and I pressed the door handle and nothing happened. So then I pressed like the other side and nothing happened. And then he started shouting at me from the driver's seat and he was like, you gotta, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Then his ass had to go like put the thing in the park and get out and go, you have to like push in on the one side of the door handle and then pull on the other side. And I was like, okay, sorry. And then he was like, I thought he was mad, but then he was like, don't worry, it literally happens all the time. Okay, we want lightsaber, but no Goobert. Is this correct? Like lightsaber, but no light Goobert. Yes. Why do I like the lightsaber? You use regen to inflict blindness. Okay, I understand. Would also love it to be inside of the Ranger's bag, if possible. You ever wash the top of your soda cans? I don't even want to get in this discussion because it's going to be one of those things where I say no, and then everybody psyops me and is like, "He does you know how much that Mythbusters did an episode, and there's more shit particles on the top of a Coke can than there is in a toilet that's just been shitted in." I'm not doing that shit today. Banana had artificial gravity. Did you see that? Who the fuck bought this many bananas, bro? This is insanity. I can't even fit my damn life binder in here. Oh, here we go. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine. Stamina usage very high. That's what the bananas are for, brother. What is this name? Bananas versus apples, gotta get rid of one. Which is it? I've been eating a lot of apples lately because they're like unbelievably cheap, but I would get rid of apples. For sure. I've also been eating a lot of bananas, to be fair. I do like an apple, though. I like, in the fall, I eat apples. And then the rest of the year, I'm like, I don't know them. But bananas, I mean, man, the bananas on the Peloton rides go crazy. It's the perfect snack. I hope this Honey Stinger Corporation goes out of business. Why the hell was I paying like $9.99 for a little, like 6 servings of mini Stroopwafels? You can literally buy like 100 bananas for that price. Goo Gel goes crazy? Come on, man. Don't debase yourself. There's no shot we can use a second lightsaber, right? Lightsaber, excuse me. Light Goobert goes crazy in this build as well. All right. I don't have the money. Oh, what the hell have I done? Go blind like Hercules in Love Affair. Okay, I'm freezing you. We got you next time. Start backpack battle. I love you, Light Goobert. Text sent from Jeff Bezos. I love you, alive girl. I can't believe we've never thought of this bit before. It's right in my wheelhouse. Alive girl, I love you. Yes, I do. Okay, anyway, sorry. That's Jeff Mangum? Yes, I know. It's a reference to... He made a text that said, I love you, alive girl. And then Jeff Mangum, of course, King of Carrot Flowers, Part 2, says, I love you, Jesus Christ. We combine them, and then it's a Mangum Bezos double feature. Oh, I get it now? It's just, like, I'm not trying to be, like, a complete piece of garbage, but when you understand both parts of the joke, but you can't put it together. It does make me question your commitment to sparkle motion. The lineup for Brazilian brain lifts starts over there. I'm trying to figure out where Brazil is. I mean, I don't know. It's in one of these directions. South? East? Southeast? Doesn't really matter. You could probably get them anywhere these days. You could probably get them at a damn Panera Bread ever since they had to get rid of the charged lemonade. My stamina usage is a little high right now. Just a little high. How about you're gone? I think we make it. Start me up. The sand sack. Bro's name is Rolnik Christoph. I don't have anything to say about that. I'm just... I don't feel very confident in my chances when I'm going up against Rolnik Christoph. But then again, what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a guy with a Jansport. 6-star item activations. Heal for 20 and inflict a bunch of blindness. They're never going to see me, man. We goobin'. Watch this. You ever feel a backpack and it feels like a bag of sand? So true. You know, when you say it like that, it's damn true. That makes a lot of sense. Things that you're saying, the mathematical calculations, they make a lot of sense. You ever feel like a plastic bag, NL? I'll just be real with you. You won't catch my ass feeling like a plastic bag. You maybe, not me. I don't even know what that means. The only time I feel like a plastic bag is when I'm holding a plastic bag. Because like a plastic bag, I am also holding stuff. And I can feel like a plastic bag. Start me up. I kind of get what he's saying. I kind of felt like I was spitting, honestly. "12 stacks of blindness." We need a damn broom, man. I thought you were Katy Perry's biggest fan. A song doesn't need to speak directly to me for me to like it. I can still be a Katy Perry fan despite never feeling like a plastic bag. I've also never kissed a girl and liked it. I've kissed a girl before, but I did not inhale. Now, let me tell you, I also have never done any of this stuff on Straight Outta Compton. I've never mixed them and cooked them in a pot like gumbo. I've never, well, there's a lot of things you can't say that happened on that album. But I'll still be bumping it with the volume at a reasonable level. How about last Friday night? Last Friday night, we've been kicked out of the bars. Yes, that one has happened to me. Let me just 1 second here. Don't they do some crazy stuff in that song. Last Friday night. Let me get the lyrics going here. I got to take a look, okay? Just the chorus. We danced on tabletops. That's not me. And we took too many shots. That's definitely happened. Think we kissed, but I forgot. Don't think so. I would remember, I think. Or not be kissing. Last Friday night, yeah, we maxed our credit cards. I don't believe so. No. Little pro tip, you can get cash out at the ATM in order to prevent that from happening. It's just a little bit more responsible if you think you're going to be making some bad decisions later. And got kicked out of the bar, definitely happened, yeah. Last Friday night, we went streaking in the park. Never done streaking. Skinny dipping in the dark, then had a menage a trois. Certainly not. Last Friday night, yeah, I think we broke the law. Definitely done that on occasion. Always say we're gonna stop, but this Friday night, do it all again, but this Friday night, do it all again. Quite frankly, Katy Perry, it sounds like you have alcohol abuse disorder. For a lot of people, all those things happening in the same Friday night would be a wake-up call. You would feel maybe guilt or shame, and that would motivate you to potentially make some changes in your life. To be eager to get back to it again strikes me as a little bit of a problem. But what do I know? I don't have the eye of the tiger. Dancing with Desire, I am a fighter and she's gonna hear me roar, something like that. What about your rendition of Teenage Dream? Teenage Dream is a top 100 song of the 2010s. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not trying to damn it with faint praise. I mean, it might be a top 20 song of the 2010s. I'm just not willing to put it there yet because I have to give it some more thought. But certainly, I would say unreservedly makes it into the top 100. Only because of the music video? My ass ain't ever seen it. You pervert, I'm assuming. Do I need these? What do you do? Is it for pervert-based reasons? Tell me. I swear to you, I've never seen it. I've seen the California Girls music video. It is for pervert-based reasons. Yes, you got me. Okay. Little bro's whacking it to music videos like it's 1982. Shit is embarrassing, man. It's disgusting. You know she's just singing a song, right? You weirdo. What are you doing? Bro, I'm trying to stay off the porn. Well, it's not, I think you missed the point. Dude who got a porn addiction starts whacking off to music videos. Holy man, I think you got you need to change therapists. Because you just turned the music into pornography now. Yeah, it is r/gentleman boners energy. It's like, unlike you degenerates, I masturbate to pictures of women who have their clothes on, okay? I'm not morally compromised. You jerk off to people who know that people are going to jerk off to them. I jerk off to red carpet glamour shots from the Casino Royale premiere. We are not the same, okay? Gun to my head, you could not get me to admit that shit. You should not just be typing that in chat for free. That's crazy. You can do whatever you want, I'm just saying. Oh, let me think about this. Another banana. You got me good with that one. You son of a bitch, you got me good. You knew I'd like that bit. You need herbs? Guy who meets Colonel Sanders right after he opens his first chicken restaurant in Colonel, the Colonel Sanders movie, starring Timothée Chalamet, coming 2025. It's pretty good, Lieutenant. I think you're just missing something. Yeah, I think you're missing about 12 herbs. I think you're missing 11 herbs and spices. 11 herbs and spices? You know what? Better make it 12. Colonel, the Colonel Sanders story. you've gotten salmonella from his restaurant. But did you know before he made the chicken, before the chicken made him, before the chicken made the man. Sorry, this is why it takes a long time to make movies. This is the hard part. He was just Sanders. I tell you, I can't tell if I'm making the chicken or the chicken's making me. I don't know what Colonel Sanders sounds like. Wasn't he like Larry the Cable Guy? Wasn't he from like Rhode Island? But he changed his mid-Atlantic accent for like a foghorn leghorn thing to market himself to the rest of the United States. Who cares? Well, yeah. Like, what? You know, you're gonna fuck this whole thing up for me. What are we? Nobody cares. Well, what are we doing here? You know, if we start asking that question, I don't know if we're ready for the answer. Not every bit can be as good as the music video bit, okay? It just kind of has to come up naturally. Bro, why are they so obsessed with my stamina usage? I don't think I can fit that. I'm starting my backpack battle. You will not catch my ass seeing the Colonel Sanders movie in theaters or on streaming. I don't give a shit how he made that chicken. Even if it's on Netflix, well, there is some inertia there. Maybe if it's on Netflix. You got me with that one. You cooked me with that one. You won't see me buying Wonka bars. Everyone has a Wonka threshold. What score does Wonka need to get on Rotten Tomatoes for you to see it at any point in your life? Some people will see it even if it has a 0. And then honestly, if it had a 95 plus, I would probably go, you know what? I was wrong. I at least need to see what makes this movie so likable. Below 10 or above 90. It would be better for society, Jay, if it had like a 6% on Rotten Tomatoes. Everything is going right for this to be like a so bad it's good all-time classic. Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa. Like if the movie's a complete disaster, that's a crazy get. We don't know yet. We're living in the before times. We're like, maybe Hugh Grant will make an amazing Oompa Loompa. A bit of a cursed ass sentence just to start with, but I don't really know what I'm doing. I do know if your HP gets below 30%, your ass is grass, though. You know, the bananas are like, me, 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 me. What percentage does it have to have for you to see it? It'd have to be high. Let's put it that way. It'd have to be up there. 67%? Yeah, that's like the nightmare. If people are like, it's okay, you will not catch my ass watching the Willy Wonka. Actually, you know what? Like a 30 on Rotten Tomatoes. That would give me pause. It's more like I want to know the spoiler. If Willy Wonka is born to a human woman, I don't want to see it. If they discover Willy Wonka like washed up on a shore somewhere, and they're like, we don't really know where this guy came to be, and he's got like he can't talk or remember anything, but he's fucking cracked at making candy, and they're like unraveling the mystery of how Willy Wonka's so good at making chocolate, then I'd be like, you know what? They were kind of cooking with this one. But I'm sure it's going to be like Willy Wonka's obsessed with making chocolate, but all the British kids at his school are like, hey, fuck you, I'm James bloody Bond, mate. Up back and blow your bloody head off, mate. They're going to like kick the crap out of him, and he's going to be like, I just want to make chocolate. And reviews are going to be like a heartwarming tale that humanizes this fucking child-murdering, candy-cooking demon from the Gene Wilder movie. I'm going to be like, I hope some of the reviews are like, he had a fucked up childhood, but he still shouldn't have killed all those kids. Is anyone going to acknowledge that Willy Wonka killed all those damn kids? Hurt people hurt people. I suppose that's true. Gotta break the cycle. I'm not sure I can fit you, quite frankly, my friend. I just don't see that happening. Another lightsaber, though. I can't fit it. I'm out of stamina. Why do I want to fit it? Replace a shovel with a lightsaber. 4 to 7 damage. 5 to 9 damage. Stamina costs 1.5. So you know what? I think you're cooking up something, and I like it. I think that's a very sensible choice you made right there. Your bananas are suboptimally placed. Me when the cashier asks how I'm doing when I finally get to the front of the grocery line. My answer's not welcome back in the real Canadian superstore. Broom. Nope. Okay. Stamina! Stamina. Borat voice. Stamina! My wife! Oh, I need the stamina. I don't know what you want to hear. I need the stamina. That was not Borat? He was Pamela! Pamela! Jerry! My hover shoes! They don't hover! Holy cow. You could fit the square bag if you took out the 2 stam bags. I need the stamina, George. What are you talking about? The stamina is what it's all about. Potions go in the potion belt. Your backpack, your rules. My backpack, my rules. Pineapple. It's got to be like last round or second last round, right? I can't fucking fit you, bro. I can't fucking fit you. Roll me. Give me a real backpack. Two more rounds. Okay, 2 more rounds. I'm not dismantling the whole John. I'm sorry. It's just not going to happen. Give me a fanny pack. Or I feed. Two stand bags vertical, top right. Whoa! You saved my life. Thank you. Thank you. That was huge. Look at this. It's a full Andy. It's full of like rocks and sand, but like it's still something. Really named themselves Slippery Meat, huh? Streamers can't figure out anything for themselves. They always need help from chat, I swear. Figured out how to make a good living playing video games Monday to Friday. Pretty proud of myself for that one. I wouldn't say I can't figure out anything. I mean, maybe let's just speak about it honestly. I had a little bit of trouble rearranging the fucking dot matrix here to fit all the shapes, okay? We don't have to get into personal attacks or something like that. Just because I'm dumb, you don't have to say that everybody who does your job is stupid. We all know that's true, but at the same time, you know, we go through our lives not saying the truth when it hurts people's feelings a lot of times, okay? It's called being civil. You know what? Just for that, I'm going to start me up. Could you explain how you're winning these rounds? I have so much sand in my backpack that my opponents are too blind to ever hit a shot. Is that correct? We got 14 wins. Holy cow. Oh! Sand! Sand! All right. How about slash marker? Backpack battles.